Hey, it's the Ronin back again. Been sitting about rank 15, rank 14 with the warrior. I did build a druid deck to handle the hunters that I kept running into. Of course, right after I built it, no more hunters. So I just said screw it. Let's go a little further with the warrior deck, see how that goes. And if it doesn't go any further, then I will switch decks, of course. Also, I'm going to be talking with my mouth full a little bit. Someone gave me gummy bears, and those were like my ultimate weakness. Alright. 3 costers. I'll toss out Warsong Commander. Keep the other 2. The 5 armor and a card draw is nice. Acolyte of Pain, also nice. That, not so much. If this is ramp up style, he could become pretty useful in a hurry, but starting hand, not that great. Maybe I should have tossed out Acolyte of Pain. Oh well. Well, I'm doing alright on the card draw. Once I can actually get to use it, at least. Okay, innervate. Keeper of the Grove knocked off my armor. I'll go with Shield Block, Armor, and Card Draw. Alright. Next turn, probably slam into Fiery War Axe. Acolyte of Pain. Well, it is a good card. Fortunately, my axe will get rid of that if he doesn't ooze it. And if he does, I've got Senjin Shield Master. So, you probably won't be getting too much card draw out of that. Stand corrected. I am kind of tempted to Faceless Manipulator that. I mean, that would be crazy amounts of card draw there, but actually, I'll just go with one of my own. Two cards. You spent 2 cards to get 2 cards. I'm happy with that trade. Not happy with that, though. Or that, really. Now, I could get rid of that, but at the present moment, not really much point. Okay. I'm gonna go with that first. And this lets me get rid of his Cult Master so he doesn't get any for the card draw. And ended on a taunt. Okay, Starfire still gonna give me some armor there. Yep, still getting armor. And now I'm getting card draw. And more card draw. Okay, that works. Okay. Don't know how I screwed that math up. I guess I was thinking that was a 2-coster for some odd reason. That was dumb of me. RIOR. Interesting. Now, if that's still alive, I can play that, copy it, and he will have charge. Plus the increased attack. Okay, naturalize. Yep, kind of saw that coming. But giving me that card draw, not too smart. Okay, that. Since he's at 10 mana, it turns into the excess mana, which lets him draw an extra card. No, excess mana is at 0. The Wild Growth was at 2, so it was a 2-cost card draw. Going for more card draw. That into that. That's the smartest move here. And do that. And that. And And it didn't matter with that because he still gets charged either way. And thanks to Gromosh here, no play that he pulls off will save him. Well, if he could do 19 damage, he could win, but he's already used RIOR. Also, Golden Frothing Berserker. Very nice, like the flames in the background. And he's going out on his own terms. Or not. Yep. So apparently that's going to take a long time with the warrior deck. Play, what was it, 20 minions, 30 minions that cost 2 or less. Not playing a whole lot with this deck. I'm mainly around the 3 mana cost, actually, with my minions. That's where I have the bulk of them, I think. And said that I don't get a single one at the 20 mana range. Against a rogue, I think Battle Rager is the card to throw out. I want that taunt. Some days the universe or Blizzard just really hates you. Well, at least I don't have to worry about coin eliminator. He does, however, have to worry about the coin armor smith. Don't really think the rogues have anything in their toolkit to get rid of 4 health minions late on turn 1. Of course, I've been wrong before. And he doesn't want to play Shiv on my minion. That would be dumb, because it would give me armor. Oh, hey, look, armor. Plus 3 damage to your face. Now, 3 damage at 3 costs they can pull off, I believe. The weapon poison is 2 mana. Or 1 mana, I think. And their hero power is 2. So that would get rid of it. If this person's got it, and I'm making the assumption he does, because assume the worst. Just bringing down the armor, alright. Hopefully force him to play something with that. If not, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. He's holding on to his cards, so either he's got all his big hitters, or he's just really got nothing. Okay. Oh, this right here to my Berserker. Alright. Smart there. Very smart. Just gonna go with taunt. Hopefully that will charge up my Armor Smith's armor making ability. And even if he uses straight out removal, he's used removal on a mid-range minion. If he uses an Assassinate, he's a fool. Assassinate is a 5-cost spell, this is a 4-cost minion. Granted, it would get rid of it without triggering my Armor Smith, but I've got much bigger threats. Just lurking, waiting to be sprung on him. Health getting very low. That's the downside of being a weapon class with no armor or real self-healing to speak of. Okay. Gonna do this. Now, if these two survive, till next turn, Battle Rage, 3-card draw. Even if they don't, I'm probably going to use Battle Rage. I got rid of 1 minion with nothing to benefit from minions taking damage. Okay, eviscerate. Still gaining me card draw. Alright. I will go with Shield Block. So we get another Battle Rage. Alright, just gonna armor up then. Then next turn I can use my Shield Master as a hook. If I choose. I may not. I do have Fiery War Axe, so actually I will go with the Shield Master and Fiery War Axe. Keeps health on my Shield Master, making it tougher to remove, obviously. If he wants to get rid of it straight away, Assassinate's probably going to have to come out soon. Otherwise, he whittles itself down and risks me pulling double Battle Rage, which would give me 4 cards for the cost of 2. which would be phenomenal value for me. Decent value. Phenomenal would obviously be, getting a whole chain of cards. Okay. Battle Rage, let's see what we get here. Arcanite Reaper, Frothing Berserker. I'm tempted to just use the other Battle Rage, but this has a little more damage output, a little bit more of a threat, so more likely to draw out some sort of big response. And I've outpaced him in card draw and board advantage completely. I'm almost running laps around him at this point. Okay. Huh. His big card draw response thing. Wow, nothing. Oh, it is hard to overcome warrior armor if you let it stack up to like 10 when you've barely done any damage at all. And as of yet, still no news on Naxxramas. Not on pricing, not on anything, so no new news. There's still the old news, but nothing new. So for right now, just gonna go with my standby plan of get to 1,000. Warrior versus Priest. I am very irritated by priests. I really don't like going up against them. Not because they're an insurmountable challenge, but because their gimmick just... they draw things out, and in most cases they're an annoying win for me. It's very annoying. Right there's the get rid of that buffed up light spawn combo. Northshire Cleric. I am tempted to play this. Actually, I will play it. It's a threat. It may draw out a Shadow Word Pain. And if it doesn't, it's killing that Northshire Cleric, and he'll never get to heal it. Its attack value doesn't matter. Unless you silence it, its effect is going to kill anything. Normally I like to play this with my Warsong Commander, but yeah, you don't always get to do what you want. Okay. Yeah. This is the better plan. I am not letting him get card draw. It is worth wasting, air quotes, a execute on that. Card draw, no. Priests get enough of that from my deck. Not even their own. They get enough from my deck. They don't need any more. So, yeah. Injured Blade Master, Holy Smite to get rid of lightning. Okay. I respond with a taunt. Not that kind of taunt. Forgive me if my sense of humor is a little out of whack. It is late. And actually, I do have to get up before noon tomorrow, so... Doesn't mean I have to cut this video short. It means I have to cut my Skyrim game time short. I don't know, it's back up to its original health value. Wow, didn't want to attack me, okay. Weird. Well, let's do it this way. Because that will get me some armor. Enough to take no damage from his attack. Granted, I lose my taunt, but I get one armor back. And I've got another one in my hand anyway, so it's not that big a deal. I do need card draw. He is fairly well outpacing me in that regard. It does take me a little bit to build up momentum. Oh, come on! Eh, screw it. Bit of a waste, that. But, whatever. Not using up the last charge of my axe. Not for a face hit anyway. I'm going to hopefully use it to finish that off. I can almost swear that that illumination on those cards is new. Luckily I make videos so I can check. Now even though he's got the card advantage and the momentum here, okay, that's not good. I was gonna say he's yet to do any real damage to me, but that's turning the tables most favorably. Oh, more than a bit. Alright, I don't like overriding a weapon with another one before I've used up its charges, but this is a special occasion, a special circumstance, I should say. I need to get that down low. Low enough that my berserker's now able to handle it. Heal it up, go ahead. I've still got the axe. I can still kill it off. I just needed to get it low enough. Asshole. Not quite what was planned, eh? Et tu, Brute? Something like that? Et tu, Brute does not really fit that. More like... this is when I wish my Latin wasn't so rusty. And this is where I wish I had more card draw. Holy cow. When it rains, it pours, I guess. Actually, this is more of a drought than a rain. I mean, somehow we're still so close. Guess he just doesn't really have much card draw. Or I've had enough to catch up. Agnos! That figures. Here's hoping. See, I used my executes. Used my nuke. Only thing I got left is face this manipulator and hope to God it hits what I want it to hit. Yep. One toasted warrior coming right up. He's got anywhere to remove it, I'm dead. Plain and simple. I just could not build up my momentum. Well, now you're just being an ass. War Song into Acolyte. He beat me. Down square, he beat me. Like I said, I couldn't build up my momentum in that game. I depleted my hand and couldn't refill it, so I really just I didn't get a great start. I got outplayed, obviously, but in this current iteration, there is a lot of RNG, and that can really determine how well you do it. I've stacked my deck towards card draw to overcome that somewhat, but yeah, card draw. I can only get so much without it being just draw, 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 draw. Oh, I'm dead. That's gonna sit forever. I could coin Shield Block. I can also coin Berserker. Let's go with coin Berserker. It'll either bait out something strong, that's what I was trying out to get rid of it, or I'll turn it into slam, draw a card. Okay. So slam, draw a card. And I'll let him do the trading. He will probably use the golem to trade. The reason why I'm letting him do the trading is it'll still get rid of it, but I'm not taking 2 damage from the golem he leaves behind. Okay. I'm gonna armor up here. I don't really have that much of a better option. Now I sort of do. Not keen on using an execute on a Ascension Shield Master though. I will go ahead and use Fiery War Axe and an Armor Smith. Ooh, don't like that. Okay. I will go ahead and use one execute to get rid of that since I have the other one now. Actually, ooze. Which means it's going to cost him his hero power and his minion with his current board set up to get rid of mine. And he doesn't care. But that's actually fine for me. Because I can execute my way through. And our protector. Great. So much for that. Okay. Need to armor up. Oof. Not happy about that, but could have been worse as well. Let's see. Alright, I think we got this. Yeah. Didn't clear the board, but I got rid of the more dangerous stuff. So, for the love of... Okay, so how am I going to get rid of that? That works. Or not. Okay. That gets through that. And these two get through that. And Stampede kills me off. Claw, Starfire. And that's it. I'm either tossing another Emperor or Cobra in, or I'm tossing in a Silence. Four Iron Beak, 2 cost, 2 damage, 1 health. I would trade out. I'm actually thinking about trading up the Gurabashic Berserker. He's hard to get value on. Of course, when you do get value on him, he hits for a ton. But I think combo is harder to pull off than anything else, really. Gromosh, not too difficult, actually. Inner Rage, he already has charge, so I don't need a 3-card combo to pull it off. I just need him and Inner Rage, or him and Whirlwind. Him or most of my deck, to be honest. Most of my spells, I mean. So, Iron Beak Owl is a possibility. Strong possibility. 2 and 3 cost cards. Not 2 cost minions, though. There is a strong case for me throwing in another 2 cost minion. Rather than a 4 cost for B with the Spellbreaker. That would be an interesting combo. Turn 6, start off with War Song Commander. No, not turn 6. Turn 10, I guess. War Song Commander. The Adventurer. Enrage. Probably do another one. Whirlwind or Battle Rage or something. Maybe Slam. No, that's not what I'm looking for here. Yeah, Spellbreaker. 4 cost, 4 damage, 3 health. It is a strong card, stronger than the Iron Beak Owl, certainly. And I could use some more 4-costers. Don't have too much that would benefit from that, and what I do have, I don't want powered up, really. Gadgets and auctioneer. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. You have a fair bit of spells that could work with him. Low cost, too. I'm gonna go with the Spellbreaker. Because I do need silences. Or I need silence to get through some, especially those Sunwalkers. I'd love them if I had them, but I don't have them, so I hate them. I do have my Shield Masters, which are arguably the best value taunt in the game, especially for neutrals. Second best value, in my opinion, is the Sunwalker. Third best is actually Tyrion Fordring. And the reason I say third best is because he's a bullet magnet when it comes to silences. If you're lucky enough to pull off his effect, congrats. Otherwise, you're pretty much guaranteed to have him silenced, polymorph, text, etc. And of course, I get my double. Light Warden. Gonna hold on to him. Actually, I think I'm going to get rid of this Light Warden before it finds a way to spiral out of control. Okay, going to hold on to my weapon. At least for now. Shadow Word Pain. Okay, at least that baited that out. Didn't get armor out of it though, but not always guaranteed to get the effects of your minions. If he doesn't play something for me to hit, I'm using this because I'm not going to wait for him to get acidic swamp ooze and get rid of it that way. Okay. Cheesy way to get a win. Actually, not cheesy, it's just... it's a win. A boring win, but it's a win. I don't like it when people just leave at the start of a game. At the end, whatever, rage quit. But at the beginning, it's... I am in the camp of people who prefer to earn my win. I'll take it, don't get me wrong. But I would have preferred it if I'd actually earned it. Actually, I will hold on to the Battle Rage. Okay, Acolyte of Pain. Might have some use for it. Tracking. I've said it before, I don't like how tracking works without the graveyard mechanic that other games have. If it had that, I'd be rocking tracking all the time. Because I do love graveyard mechanics. The closest thing Hearthstone has is Death Rattle, which is getting a boost with Naxxramas. Versus Naxxramas, the expansion that's coming out soon. DM. Two bananas. There goes the legendary. And I still got my bananas. Which are +1/+1s. It gave me 2 cards. I used 2 to get rid of his legendary. Next turn I can play that. It will get me a weapon. I could play Acolyte of Pain and buff him with banana. Let's do that since I don't have any need of a weapon yet. Hunters have 1 card that could destroy that without dealing damage or triggering his effect. That's the... Iron Beak Owl also does the don't trigger effect part. So see, they've got something that destroys a random minion, but... Freezing Trap. Interesting. Granted, it costs 5 mana now, but his effect is reset when I play him. 5 mana for potentially 3 cards. Yeah, that's about on par with the mana curve for card draw. You didn't have anything to play that with, so... And we'll get some value out of that. Not a whole lot, but some. Even if it's just, oh, look at my big minion. Use up your precious removal that you're running low on. Still got a banana left for a potential finisher, if I get to that point. Of course, I can always just use it on my Shield Master to buff up his health and his attack, but mainly I want that health buffed up. Urban Buzzard into Unleash the Hounds. Okay, that gets him 2 cards. Replaces what he just played. Okay. The Timberwolf. Yeah, that gets him through my taunt. Okay, I can do a few things here. Okay. Actually go with that. Perfect. Granted, it did kill off my own minion, but got me up to 40 effective health, cleared his board, forced him to use Kill Command without a beast on that, which got me to 41 effective health. Okay, not snipe. I'm guessing he's doing another Starting Buzzard play. Let's see, I'm guessing probably gonna be Explosive Trap. So, testing for Explosive Trap. Then test for Snipe. Negative there too. Okay. Then it's Snake Trap or let's see, Misdirect or possibly Freezing Trap. No, that triggers on minions too, doesn't it? I can't remember. Probably Misdirect though. That would be my bet. Or does Explosive Trap trigger on attacking the opponent? It does. I actually should have played Romash there. No, I can still play him. Yes. I was worried it was going to be a Freezing Trap though, and then I would bounce him back to my hand and where he'd be unplayable. Shenanigans. Okay. Still kind of backfired for him. That gave me 2 powered up Gromoshes. And he's lucky it wasn't another explosive trap. Hunter's Mark. That does neutralize the Enrage. Okay, game over. I win. I did hit the benchmark of 1,000 gold, not benchmark, the goal of 1,000 gold there. Hopefully I can, in this game, play 3 more 2-cost minions, finish out that quest. And that will get me 1,065 gold, which, once I get to 1,150, I'm going to start buying packs every 150 gold. Druids have always given me a bit of trouble. They are a strong deck if you've got the cards for it. Strong class, I should say. No. Keep silence. I would have preferred some other form of card draw, but I'll make use of this. Probably effective use of it. Okay, Fire War X. Nice, strong card to have at the start of a game. Early removal. And the removal to remove it, Acidic Swamp Ooze, costs the same as it. Same stats, practically. Okay, Net Pagel. Don't have a way to do 4 damage yet. But I've got a way to weaken him. So that he can't get maximum benefit. Well, yeah, so he can't get maximum benefit from it. He only had a 50% chance to draw an extra card. He didn't. Next turn it's dead. Probably, unless he's got Acidic Swamp Ooze. Although if he'd played around turn 4, I would have just Spellbreakered it. Spellbroken it. Okay, I'm going to kill that anyway. I'm not letting you get card draw that can snowball into a win. Got my nuke ready. Doing the 3 damage to get rid of it outright. Smart. That is quite smart. And round 2. Fight. Showing the area. He's going to find that was a mistake. Letting that live. Gonna actually sack the Yeti. The 1 damage card draw on Wrath would be a good move here. He's got the damage output to get rid of that. Need to get rid of my Warsong Commander, even doing that. His Protector can kill it, just needs to do 1 damage. He can just do his hero power and kill it off. Which makes me wonder why he's so contemplating this so much. Okay. Several ways I could do this. But I think this is just the best way. Because this one is the one that's reliant on the combo. This, much easier, or execute much easier to pull off, you just have to do damage to something. So I will stick with that. Emperor Cobra was good. I needed removal. I had the combo set up, so I used Emperor Cobra while the combo was still there. Okay, finally getting rid of my Warsong Commander. That took longer than I expected. Didn't use the hero power for that. Interesting. Oh, he depleted his mana. Duh. Let's see. I could Warsong Commander again. Yeah, because I can kill off. Let's do this in a way that doesn't damage my stuff. Still want to save that execute. I know he's got a rag or something tucked away in there that he's just itching to pull out on me. Ancient of Lore going for his card draw there. Understandable. Is he gonna go for my face? Yep. Otherwise he would have lost a minion. Okay, I do want to get rid of that Ancient of Lore. But I think I'll let him do the getting rid of it. Okay. So obviously that didn't go quite as planned, but you know. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to power that up with something to give it talk. Either that or he's gonna use his own silence on it. If he uses his own silence on it, would be pretty fantastic for me, at least. Be hitting me for 4 damage, not a big deal. Another ancient lore. This time I got the Arcanite Reaper to deal with that one. Still gonna be a bit of a hit, but I can take it. 2 Arcanite Reapers, okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, why silence it? Now that is a problem for him. Druids have natural eyes, which is their only direct destruction thing. Other than that, they really don't have anything that could take out their own powered up taunting Ancient of War. Except Big Game Hunter does more. It has to be 7 attack or more, not... Yeah. Thunder of Argus. And that made that a nice juicy target for Spellbreaker. That's not game. I'm still getting armor. I almost said that's game, but it's not. Close, but not quite. Close game. Very close. But I come out on top. From the brink of defeat comes victory. And that's... You know what, I'm close enough. I can get back to 1,000, no problem. So, I will buy a pack of gold, or a pack of cards. Gold. And I think I got dust. Nope, I got 2 new cards. That Twisting Nether, apparently I had 2 of them. And the new neutral card that I got was the almost totally useless Torn Warrior. In fact, I had one before and I dusted him because he was useless. And Holy Fire. Did not have one, did not want one. I do need to work my way up to get some of those neutral legendaries. Blood Mage Thalmos. He's good, but there's other stuff I want to get before him. Not Millhouse, God no. Matt Pagel, possibly. Not King Mukla, no. Think Master Overspark, he would be good. Well, not quite as much as he was before, but Leroy, yeah, he's the big wing stuff. I don't like him, he's cheap. I'm tired of seeing him. I imagine everyone else is. Captain Greenskin, good in a rogue, warrior, or paladin deck. And eventually they're going to come out with more pirate cards with pirate synergy. Harrison Jones, only useful against certain classes. Otherwise he's a 5-cost 5/4. Karen Bloodhoof with the new Naxxramas cards that work off Death Rattle. That's going to be very powerful. Sylvanas, similarly. No, I have the golden one, I don't want another. And then we get towards the Black Knight, who's always good, especially against Tyrion Forging and the like. And then we get towards the dragons and the heavy stuff. Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Alexstrasza, useful in certain forms of warrior combos. Nosdormu, whatever, no. Onyxia, if there was a way to set it up with perhaps Warsong Commander and some other cards, maybe, but probably not. Deathwing, I want to incorporate him into that Druid deck I built with the whatchamacallit, the Alarmo bot, because his battle cry would not go off. Think about that. Especially if it was him and the Alarmo bot turn 1. Opponent would probably just quit, but like that'll ever happen more than once in 1,000 games. Ysera, I do love Ysera. At the end of your turn, draw a dream card. That's a card draw from a deck that's not your actual deck. So it's not depleting your cards, but it's also giving you more cards. I just love that. But 1600 dust is quite a ways off, especially since I haven't been buying a whole lot of packs. But my next legendary is either going to be, I think, Ragnaros or Ysera. Probably Ysera, because I'm that much of a fan of card draw. But until tomorrow, when I get off work late because I close and other stuff. But until tomorrow, this is the Ronin signing off.